It's time for a great tournament. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Life of a Board Gamer. My name is Daniel and welcome to the episode 5 of the Adventures of the Robin Hood, chapter 5, however you want to call it. And it's called a great tournament, something like that. Let me just, the great tournament. So what's going to happen? I don't know, but we have some new rules that I will explain you once I switch to the top-down camera, because then you will understand what I'm talking about. And I already did the pre-setup and everything, so we skip all that. You don't need to watch that. And of course, if you want to see some of these videos, we have 3 more videos to go before, I think 3. This one and 2 more. So that's basically 3 videos. If you want to see them in advance or a bunch of other stuff, you can always check out my Patreon, because over there I publish things early for everyone else to see first. So you have like the first view of how the things go and everything, and then I put it back on the internets. So yeah, if you don't want to wait for all the, if you want to see how this campaign ends, check out my Patreon. It would be greatly appreciated if you supported me there. And let's switch to the top-down view of the with the camera, so I can explain you what everything is about. Okay, so the setup is already done. Again, we have some, of course, some of these paths through the woods that we opened in the previous scenario. Apparently, we should have opened this one too, because this scenario told me to, but this one was flipped face down. I'm not sure if that was my mistake. Did I oversee a number or something? And maybe I should have unlocked it somehow and I completely skipped it. Who knows? And yeah, this guy is over here. He's going to chase us. Little John is here. Robin Hood is over here in these woods. The new thing is now that we have a new option. If we interact with this guy or this guy over here, we can activate a trade option, which means we can trade any of these items for any of those, but not the other way around. So I can always exchange my axe for a shield or a sword or whatever, but I can't exchange sword for, I don't know, chest or a cape or something like that. So basically, that's what is happening, and that's all the new thing. And now we can read through the story and everything, just finish the setup and see how the stuff will go. Okay, so the story goes. Robin recalled the last few days. Once they had brought the blacksmith to the secret camp, he soon regained consciousness and reported, "King Richard is dead. He was attacked on the way home. Rumor has it he was traveling in disguise with only a few loyal knights by his side." Even though the news was not being talked about everywhere, Robin still couldn't believe it. King Richard dead. On the crusade, Robin had refused to obey his king, and it was him who had Robin imprisoned for this. When Robin fled, he felt little love for his king. Still, like everyone here in England, he had hoped for better times when Richard returned home. And now, what would happen now? Who would rule over England? Suddenly, drums and distant voices tore Robin from his thoughts. "What's going on?" The heralds of the prince announced, hear ya, our beloved Prince John invites you to an archer tournament in honor of his fallen brother Richard the Lionheart. The best vassal and horsemen of noblemen from near and afar are invited to compete. May the best house win. The winner will be awarded gold, honor, and high titles. With the objects from the game board and place in the with the objects from the game board and place it next to the board, you will find the tournament ground in recesses 65 behind the castle. Recess 65 behind the castle. So this is castle. Behind the castle should be a 65 recess, and there should be some kind of tournament, something here. 65. Where's the 65? Come on. 65. Where are you? Behind the castle. I'm not seeing the number. What's going on? Okay, let me read it one more time. With the objects from the game board. I think this is some kind of misprint or something in the wording, because the wording sounds really weird. It says with the objects from the game board and place it next to the board. You will find the tournament ground in recess 65 behind the castle. Is this the recess 65? Should I remove this and have tournament grounds? Ah, that's 65. Okay, this was really weird. Yeah, of course I got some fur over here. I guess I'll have to move map a little bit just so you can see these things over here. You can see it completely now. I was not accounting for that, but okay. The tournament is over here. I have some items over here. I will inform you what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. Basically, I have 2 fur cubes over here that the fur is only used to be traded for anything down here, so we are going to trade it as we need it. And an archer tournament, we continue the story, of course. An archer tournament, thought Robin. What if it wasn't won by one of the noble houses? What if a simple man won, an outlaw? Aim of this adventure. Robin must win the tournament before the last hourglass has been removed from the bad end. He will come to know how he is going to win the tournament when he examines the tournament ground. 65. First task, in order to examine the tournament ground, Robin Hood needs a hat and a cloak. So I need a hat and a cloak. You can't see it, but I can maybe keep it like this. I want to examine this tile, but just coming. Okay, so I'm just gonna keep it like so. So I know I need a hat and this thing, and I know for certain that some noblemen have them, like this guy. He has the cape. The artwork itself tells you what they have underneath, and I think this guy has a hat, so I'll just see if he can attack him, and then Little John maybe takes this guy out when he shows up, and then I just exchange and come there as a nobleman in the mask. That's the plan, actually. So Robin needs a hat and a cloak. Without the disguise, he cannot enter the recess 65. He will, of course, also need his bow. Think carefully about how you could get hold of a hat and a cloak. We already know. In this adventure, there's also an additional task. The outlaws are worried that by saving the blacksmith, they have simultaneously put other residents in danger. There are 2 residents in danger who need to be brought to safety. Now place 2 red cubes on the circle of sand in the middle of the tournament ground. Robin can only step on a tile 65 after the 2 residents are safe and both red cubes have been removed. A little tip, think carefully about who these residents could be. Now place the gold ribbon here between pages 48 and 49 in case you want to draw the first disc and draw the first disc from the bag and all that, how it goes. So basically I need to put 2 red cubes over here, and I need to figure out who are the 2 people that needs to be saved. For one thing, I'm certain his wife needs to be saved. It may be a pope, because he might have gave us some clues and everything, so yeah, talking to this guy would be interesting also this turn. But yeah, okay, so what I'm thinking is these 2 persons need to be saved. I can use this boat to come over here really quickly to cover a huge distance, and hopefully the Robin Hood can come in time over here to get the cloak, to win that against him and stuff like that. I can attack him. Okay, so I'm thinking what can I do? I know for sure that I can't use arrow on the noblemen, only the guards. So I need to go in a close combat, so to say, with this guy, which means I could possibly trade my cube for a sword, for better equipment, but both of these merchants are way off. I mean, this one is not that much way off. So I could run to him and then try to catch this guy before he goes away, and he could easily go away when I throw this disc and put them in here. He could easily just be flipped down, and then I am lost for how to get the cloak, and at least I think. Okay, we're just gonna start and see how it goes. Of course, I have my trusty knife with me here, and let's see what happens. But first, before I draw a tile from the bag, I need some water. We are still in a huge heat wave. The temperatures outside are crazy, so I'm here in a climated area playing the game. The first one is the red one with guards, which is good in my opinion, because the guards will now activate and I can move kind of freely without being afraid that they might attack me or something. So a coach goes to the city, but we don't have any stagecoach on the map. This goes 2 ways down, and then I draw another tile from the bag, this one, and let us hope. Okay, we are still okay. So a guard 5, 8, 10 and 11. So a guard number 5, guard number 8. Where's the guard number 8? Oh, it's this guy over here. He ate some poison mushrooms a few games ago. 5, 8, 10 and 11. So 10 is over here, he will show up, and 11 will show up. This guy will show up. Oh man, this is really going to be a tough one. I guess I can shoot at him with the arrows and then attack him. I'll probably do something like that. And of course noblemen's 15, 16 and 21. So nobleman number 15 goes away. He should be on the board, and he now goes away. He should be flipped, like 15 and 19 are flipped. So yeah, it's here. So 15, he goes away, but 16 shows up. It's this guy. Okay, so this is good. He has a hat. That's something that I need. At least Little John maybe can take it. That would be a good option. And 21. Where is the nobleman 21? This is 20. Where's 21? 21 over here. Okay, so yeah, this is going to be a lot of fun. And then one of the clocks is removed. The guards should attack, but we are in a hideout, so we are still good. And yeah, that was the guard's turn. Pretty easy, sort of. The next one is the green one, which means Robin Hood moves. And if I remember correctly, Robin Hood's special ability, let me just quickly check it. Special features: Robin Hood can draw 5 cubes if he defeats action with the bow. If he does the defeat action with the bow, he can draw 5 cubes instead, which I would gladly do. I would gladly attack this guy with the bow. Let's first just move a normal distance, and I'm missing my second. Oh no, it's here. No, apologies. I didn't see it for a second. Now, how could I move? I could go like this, and then something along these lines, and then I end up over here so I can interact with this tile later. But first I attack with my range arrow. Of course I have a range on this guy, which means I pull up. Oh, I put the white cube inside because I haven't drawn any of the, I didn't play any of the fast actions, or however they are called. So we draw 5 cubes. So we have 1, 2. Now there's not that many white cubes in here. 3, yeah, okay, good. So 3 cubes are out. This guy is out, which means morale goes 1. That is good. And we are done with the Robin Hood. He can't do anything else. He attacked. So next up is the purple one, and he will go for the Robin Hood because he can't see Little John because he's still in the woods. So he will go somewhere around here, and he will end up somewhere around here waiting for the Robin Hood. Okay, and 2 purple cubes need to go in the bag. The thing that I almost always forget. Maybe I have even forget it sometimes, who knows, but yeah, it is what it is. I mean, it's like a cooperative game, so you know, you play it, you have fun, and you don't worry much about it. Okay, now I really need this guy before he goes away. And with the next red disc showing up, he could easily go away, or that guy over there, which means it would be really risky, because if this guy catches us, that's not good. But I would really like to get... What can I do? How can I get to this guy and that guy before they go away? I mean, this guy just showed up, but that doesn't mean anything. He could still go away. I'm not sure what is on these dials, what numbers. I could have figured out by now, but I didn't. So, you know, what can you do? Okay, next thing, Little John plays, and Little John will go and talk to this woman over here, just so I can see what she can tell us. Maybe she has some great good news for us. We put one white cube in the bag because... So it's a tile 130. Maybe she tells us something good. 130, the great tournament, 135. The maid looks at the floor as you approach. I was wrong about you. The fact that you saved the blacksmith was courageous and a good deed. How can I help you? Do you want to ask for clothes to disguise yourself? Well, that's interesting. So we can ask for the clothes. That's good to know. Or want to ask whether you should take her to safety, or want to ask for aid. Now, does she really need saving? She was never like in danger or something, so I'm not really sure. What can we do about that? What? Let's ask her about... I'm just thinking, I'm brain... let's ask her if she wants to go to the safety. I think that's the priority, to remove these things. And the disguise, she probably does not have the disguise itself. So want to ask for clothes, want to ask her, should take her to the safety. Answer B. I don't think anyone would suspect me of joining forces with you, but I'm worried that Megan, the blacksmith's wife, is in danger. The sheriff definitely thinks she knew about the attack on the prisoner transport. Now flip over the maid tile. Okay, so what we already suspected ourselves is that the blacksmith wife, is in danger. I would even say maybe a beggar, but he's not available for this scenario, so the next person that I can think of is definitely the priest, so we'll have to see. Okay, that was Little John's turn. He talked to her, nothing happened. Let's see what next will show up. A white one, which means both are playing, both players. And Little John will most definitely move out of here, because I just realized that there's a guard in this meadow, in this clearing, and he's standing in a clearing so the next turn he could be captured, which would not be a good idea, definitely. And he will go like this. He will end up fully in a darkness, which is good. And I put one white cube into the bag because he didn't move any fast moves things. And Robin Hood will interact with this guy over here. He usually gave us good stuff, so let's see what he has for us now. I don't believe he needs saving, but let's see. So page 95 will tell us: the Guardian looks at you gravely. The sheriff's men are up to mischief again. They are killing the animals in the forest purely for pleasure. Put a stop on it. Mark the oval tiles 3 and 9 with a red cube. Oval tiles 3 and 9. So I presume those are the guards. 3 and 9. So tile 9 and tile number 3. Where's the tile number 3? I was sure I knew where it is. Let me just check it. Okay, oh, it's here. It's over here. Okay. So Guardian task, it's not obligatory, it says. If you have defeated these two guards, you may put the red cube into the supply and place one additional hourglass on the bad end. Note, you can of course only defeat them when they are face up. Now place the red ribbon here between pages 94 and 95 in case you want to look up the guardian task again. Okay, so we now have an option. We can choose to do this side quest, which is not currently available. Wait, I just need to untangle this red ribbon. It really tangled up with the gold one, you know, with constantly switching them around. You have to be careful when you will be playing maybe your scenario, just so you know. So basically when they show up, I need to attack them so I can get some extra hourglass, and unfortunately he didn't tell us anything good. That was kind of move wasted, but what can you do? Okay, so both of them moved. He didn't move the Robin Hood, so one white cube goes in the bag, and the next tile is drawn. Let's see. Next tile is a gray one, which means one of these two guys is moving. So I'm guessing this guy does not have let's just move as far as we can, but still touch it this tile a little bit like this. Okay, like that. So we are going to attack this nobleman. And I'm just drawing, and since I moved regularly, I will put one cube in the bag, and I'm just drawing 3 cubes out of the bag, and I will, in a hope I can defeat them to get some good stuff for us. Okay, so 1 purple, second of course purple, and the third one, it's a white one. Yes, that's the best outcome that can happen. Okay, so this nobleman is defeated. We get the blowhorn and 2 of the popularity thingy. So I need to check out what this thing is again. I think it's to return the, and this one goes up to 7. I think that one is to return the disc to the bag and draw another one, which is something that can be very useful, and I can play that by any player, yeah, when any player turn it is, or however you want to call it. Okay, so the next disc is of course the purple one. We already know that because that's the only one left, if I'm not mistaken. Where are you? I can't find it in this bag. No, weird. Oh no, of course there's no 2 purple in a bag because they're here always on the setup. So that's everything from the bag, if I'm correct. Yeah, it is. Okay, so what we do now is just put everything back in the bag, and we mix the bag again and continue playing and see what will happen next. First the purple one goes, the guy Guy, which is actually good because he will go for Red John the shortest way, and it's like that. And I guess I will risk with him, try to interact with this guy so I can exchange my felt that does nothing for a sword or something, and then try and run over here and just hide in this so he can go for the Robin Hood, and once he passes me I'll just run out and try to attack this guy. If he doesn't go away, that's the general plan, but we'll have to see. Okay, I have to also put 2 purple cubes back in the bag, and let's continue drawing and see what happens. A green one, Robin Hood plays, and that's good. That means that I can go over here and over here. I am the speed, so I go really fast like that, and then I use my arrow to attack the guard, which I can easily reach, and I can draw up to 5 cubes, and since I move correctly, I'll just, like slowly, I'll just move, put 1 white cube in the bag, And let's draw first cube. Second. Yeah, more purple, please. But give me the white at the end. Yeah, that's good. The more purple we draw out from the bag, that's good. But we still have 2 cubes to draw. Okay, now we are in danger. Come on, white cube, white cube. Come on, where are you? White cube, come on. Yes. Thank you all so very much. I am having too much luck this turn with the cubes, so I'm guessing it has to give somewhere. So somewhere. Oh, when I defeated nobleman, yeah, I took the 2 of these. Okay, so I guess sometime it will have to break at some point, you know. And I just now realize I can't play this turn completely because these 2 will be shuffled in. So if I go with him over here, I am most certainly going to get caught. So we'll have to see how the things work. Okay, so the gray one is out. The gray one is out. And that's kind of fine. I want to attack that nobleman over there. I want to attack him. So, because I want his robes. And like this. And just stand here like so. And I attack him, of course. And what I can do now is just pull out 3 cubes one by one and hope for the white one on the first try. Well, that's excellent. And this nobleman is defeated, which means I get 2 of the popularity or whatever it is called. I kind of a little bit forgot. And I also have a robe now, which works really nicely for me. So I have that, and I still need a hat from this guy. This guy has a hat. Or I can maybe get it from the tradesman over here, which would be even better. Then I wouldn't have to risk myself, you know, put myself into danger. We'll have to see. Okay, the next tile from the bag is a blue one. It's Little John. It's Little John, and Little John could definitely go and try to save her, which means he will use this boat. And I will just move onto this tile and put 1 white cube into the bag, and then I will read again how the boat works, because I kind of a little bit forgot, but it shouldn't be like super complicated. So if I want to use it, at the other end of the river there's a file tile 209, flip over only once. If you don't want to use the boat, remains face up. A maximum of 2 people can travel the boat. Now the player draws the next display. Yeah, I just move over there and that's that. Place it on the boat tile and that's that. Okay, so basically I just move this tile like so, and then I flip this tile over, which has never been flipped before, believe it or not. And so I can just flip it so it shows a boat, and I end up here on the boat. And that's it. Then I can go and talk to her. That is really, really good. Now the red one goes, which I was afraid. So this goes 2 ways down. I have to pull another cardboard thingy from the, yeah, of course, another one of these, and then these 2 will go in the bag. But now I'm really far away from him with the Little John, so that's okay. A 3 and a 5 show up, and a 3 needs to be here for us, so we can have that our little clue going on with the little like extra stuff. A 3 and a 5. Where's the number 5? It's 5. It's one over here, and he's going away. He's not playing. Whoops! I'm pushing the map around, so he goes away, and I just can't put the tile back in. What's going on? Okay, like that. 3, 5, and 14 and 16. Okay, so the 16 is gone. That's most unfortunate. See, he had a hat. So that's 16, and 14 is also gone, or is showing up. 14 has shown up. but he has just a sack of gold. Which means with the Robin Hood I will definitely need to run over here and talk to this guy, and then hope that sometime this guy will show up so I can attack him, maybe go attack this guy, and then try to run all the way here, try to figure out who are the two people that I need to save. This one is for sure, this one is probably the second one, we'll have to see. Okay, so the guards attack. Luckily there's no guards, we are not in any of them, and then many of those spaces, and then this one goes, and we shuffle everything, and a white one shows up, which means both players are playing, and that will mean that little John will go and talk to the blacksmith's wife in hopes that we can save her. Let's see what she tells us. Okay, page 200, page 200, page 200, and we need to go to 205 here, like always. So, it is true, gasps Megan. Could you free Alex? You nod, but we think you are now in grave danger. Then tell him he is to go to our old meeting point, the King's Cave. As children we played together there. Particularly important. Now flip the tile 102, rocks to the left of the castle gate. Tile 102 are rocks. Okay, so I need to flip that one, but it was never flipped, so it's kind of hard to get it out. Okay, so we have some sort of, we have some caves. We can now probably move from one space to another. No, I'm worried about you. The story continues, of course. No, I am worried about your safety. We would prefer to take you directly to him in our secret camp. So a task is, you have to take the blacksmith's wife to the secret camp. Now take the blacksmith's wife tile from the game board and place it in front of you. You can pass the tile to another player if your figures touch. So basically I need to know that she is with little John. And how will we do that? Is I'm going to actually keep the tile over here and just put a blue cube on it so I know that she is with the little John. That's how we are going to know. The blacksmith's wife is one of two residents in danger. If she reaches the secret camp, you just need to touch the recesses of the camp. You may remove one red cube from the sand circle in the tournament ground. Okay, so we need to get her over here, but again we need, and I forgot to put the white cube because I moved regularly, and but I also need a second citizen, and second citizen that I can only see here that needs rescuing is most definitely the priest. There's nobody else. This one said that she does not need rescue. This guy definitely didn't need rescue, and there's nothing else to show. There are no other residents anywhere. So what I'm thinking right now, it would be a good idea to run over here, talk to this guy, probably he's the one we need to save, and then just run to the boat, jump over here, and then run straight to this place. Or because there's water over here, we need to run through here, doesn't matter. Still, that's the idea I'm going for right now, what I'm thinking about. So let's see how the stuff goes and what will happen next. We still have one purple and one gray disc in the bag. The gray one is the first one, and I'm tempted to move the Robin Hood down here to this merchant guy, but I really need to get him off this thing here because this guard is still active, and this guy just went off. I hope he will not show up. So I will just move little John, and I will probably run because I want to get to this guy as fast as possible. So I will just run toward him and stay like so. So I have the shortest route to the ship, and this guy will then go over here, which is really good. I want that right now. Okay, a tile 150. We need to interact with that one and see what it tells us. Okay, so a priest. That's a priest needs a saving. Let's hope he does. So we did a great job then. We are really fast then. The priest backs away as you come towards him. For heaven's sake, what do you want here? I'm expecting an important visitor. The Archbishop of York is coming. He was invited by Prince John. He will enter any moment now, and then we shall go to the tournament together. He cannot see me here with you. So quick, what's up? So do you want to ask for clothes to disguise yourself? Do you want to ask whether you should take him to safety? Or do you want to ask for the aid? Okay, so let's ask him for aid. I believe he says he needs to go to the tournament, which means he's not the one that needs to be saved, which is really weird. Who then needs to be saved? We have two persons that need to be saved. Who's the second person? Have I missed something in the setup? Okay, let's just ask him for an aid, because I don't believe he has the disguise. He is, after all, just he's a church guy, you know. So let's see. Let's ask him for the help. So the C want to ask for an aid. You can have my blessing. Now go. You may now throw 2 white cubes into the bag and flip over the priest tile. Well, let's do that. Let's put 2 white cubes back into the bag. And then we need to flip him over, which now leaves me really confused. I guess I'll have to let me just quickly check out the rules and see if I flipped all the tiles and everything correctly, because now I am really confused by this. I'm like super confused. You must be all tiles must flip over or a bag. Mask is Robin Hood, 1 grave out, 6 wild, 3 players, 4 seals, all seals. Now flip over the beggar tile and the mushroom tile so they are not visible. That's the only thing that we need to flip so they are not visible. This tile and this tile. So reading by the rules and by the numbers, we're all good. This guy is not here, but he should probably be here. Oh my god, have I forgot to flip his tile back? I don't believe he needs to be flipped in a setup, so I apologize. Just let me quickly check out. Because every game I need to reset everything. I think I haven't flipped this tile back over, so I have to flip all the tiles so they don't show stars, and then it tells me what tiles should I flip. So I guess this guy needs to be here. That now makes more sense. I believe he's one that needs to be saved because he helped us open the locks or something like that. He helped us. Oh, he gave us the axe to chop this tree down, which means probably he is on a list. Okay, so I think this is I think that was the little mistake during setup. So we'll see. Of course, the purple one goes next, and there's the Gisborne, and he will go over here toward the Little John because he's way closer to him than to Robin Hood. And we put all those tiles back in the bag and just shuffle them a little bit, and let's see what happens next. Okay, first of all, a green one goes, which means a Robin Hood, and I really need a hat from that guy and a sword. I want to have a sword, you know, to exchange it, the cloth for a sword. Let me just see if I can get to him in this one run. I will do it, otherwise I won't, because there's really no need. Yeah, there's really no need for me to do that. So I'll just stay in the shadows and put 1 white cube into the bag, because the red tile is not out yet, and red tile could spawn this guy, then he could have captured me, maybe, stuff like that, which wouldn't be that bad, but still, why risk it, you know? Okay, so the white one means both players move, and This is going to be a risky thing, but I think I am going to try and go and talk to the woodcutter fellow and see if he needs rescuing. 140, tile 140, and if I'm not mistaken, we need to go to 45 page. Yes, that's the correct page. The carpenter smiles at you with difficulty and points to his face covered in bruises and cuts. One final warning from the sheriff that I should not get involved with outlaws like you. You tap him on the shoulder. I am here to take you to safety. But Colin just shakes his head. Thank you. But what will happen to the land if every honest man hides? No, you cannot shift an old tree like me. It stays put or is cut down. I wish you all the best. You may now throw 4 white cubes into the bag. The carpenter was one of the 2 residents that were in danger. You may now remove 1 red cube from the red circle of the tournament ground and flip over the carpenter tile. Okay, so yeah, luckily it was just a little mistake in a setup, but we get 4 white cubes in the bag, which is excellent. We can remove one of these. He was one of the 2 guys that needed saving, and we flip him over. Now that's a good thing. And now I can just run over to the boat and hope for the best, right? And guards haven't showed up yet, which is not that good, but I have this horn, so I can maybe delay that. So I'm just going to move over here to this tile and talk to this merchant in hopes that he can give me a hat. Okay, so the merchant is 120, page 120. Let me just check it out. Okay, we need to go to the 125. Let me pass, I'm in a hurry. I do not want to miss the great tournament. Or do you have something to trade? You may now move any number of cubes of your color from the top object's parchment to the objects on the bottom parchment, never the other way around. Then flip over the merchant tile. Okay, so he does not give us a hat, which means that we need it from this guy. That's the only way we could get it. I'm not sure what's the other way to get the hat besides to get this guy. So we need to remove this guy from here. We need to lure him somewhere else. So what I can do now, I can take one of my cubes, and I will, and I can take either rope or I can take the keg. So for extra run, I can take a keg, or I can take a sword, and during the defeat action, when I'm not using the bow, I may draw 1 additional cube from the bag. Or other thing that I can use is a shield. So I can lose a shield if he touches me, but I think I can evade him. So I'll just... The keg will give me extra move, like big move. I can use one of these from other players, you know, so I can extra run if I want to. But I think I don't need that. I can cover a big distance with the boat, you know, and just go to the tournament. So he now goes to the boat, goes here, runs over here, and this guy runs over here to this boat and goes to the tournament. But before that happens, I need to figure out how to get a hat probably from this 16 over here. So yeah, I'm just gonna do that. I will leave the bow, I will leave the cape, of course I need it to enter the tournament. And that will be the Robin Hood turn. He played, he did his thing. Now the merchant flips over, which is most unfortunate. I'm not liking that at all. Okay, let's see. The blue means that the Little John is playing, and oh, I moved normally with him, but I haven't put the white cube in the bag. And I will run with Little John. I will just run like the wind. So I'm just going to go and hide in the shadows. Hiding in the shadows. Or should I should stay probably over here on this plain thing. Really doesn't matter. If he even captures me, I'm just moving a little bit backward, then I'll probably defeat him because he's Little John, he can fight with anyone. And I'm not drawing. Okay, so the red one, and that's something that I really don't want to activate yet. I need another gray one to move Robin Hood out of the way from here because I don't like it here. Staying here, it feels really weird. So what I'm about to do is I'm going to use my horn to throw this tile back in the bag, shuffle it a little bit and take something else from the bag. Again, a red one, of course. I said that luck will probably need to dry out at some point. So this moves 2 spaces down. And have I taken 2 of these when I defeated this guy? I really can't remember, so I will not add anything to it. So that moves, and then another of these cardboard tiles show up, and I can't find any cardboard tiles. Come on, where are you guys? Okay, here's one. Okay, so that's what I was afraid of. Oh, actually I'm not, that's fine. Number 7 and 8, so 8 goes away and number 7 shows up. It's this guy over here, he shows up. That's good so far. 13 and 16 of noblemen's are somewhere showing up, so we have 13 over here, he shows up. Number 13, does he have a hat? He does not have a hat. I have to find someone with a hat. 13 and 16. 16 is over here. Okay, so here we have a guy with a hat again showing up. So that means that Robin Hood will need to run like a wind toward him before he's gone. And the stagecoach 24. Now I'm not sure. I can't interact with it or anything, so I'm not really sure what can I do with those. And let's draw. Okay, so the guards now attack, no guards on the board, and then the 1 clock is removed, and we continue drawing. A gray one means that Robin Hood will now run toward this guy, and he will run with all that he's got. So I'll just move this cube a little bit over here. So he'll run like this, and then he can just go through this, and that's the closest way. So I'm just gonna run like crazy like that toward the no cubes get put in the bag, and I guess 2 purple and 1 gray is left. And now now it looks like the Robin Hood is closer to the Guy of Gisborne, Guy, however you want to call it. I guess I made a little bit mistake because I ran, no, but I have to figure out who's the closest in a route. So let's quickly check out. So that's 1, 2, like 3, that's almost 4 arrows. And over here it's 1, 2, 3, 4. It's more of a 5 like arrows. I mean, going like in a straight line, he is closer, but you need to figure out who's the closest by going around stuff and all that. So the Little John is definitely closer, which I want it to be, because then he will wait a little bit over here and just swing all the way up here and completely make fun of this guy. Okay, so next one, if it would be purple, that would be absolutely awesome. So the next one is purple again, yes, because another gray one, because if I moved with the Robin Hood first, then he would be probably closer than Little John. So he still continues his moving over here. I think we are on a good track to win this one. I hope so. Oh, I forgot to put purple cubes for his, so 4 purple cubes, 2 for each of his movements. And the last one, if I'm not mistaken, is the gray one. Of course, it will be used by Robin Hood. and he will run through the woods, through these things, because he can use them to move all around, and he stays in the shadows, which is also really good. I guess we abandoned this quest. It's, if this guy showed up now when I was here, I would maybe go for it, you know, just quickly get it and then, but this guy showed up and I really need that hit. Even this guard, I'm not afraid of him, so yeah. What else? No, all the tiles are out, everything is done, so let's take all these, put them in a bag, shuffle them a little bit, and let's start playing the game. Okay, so first one is the red one, which is really not good. If now the 16 gets flipped over, I'm going to get my mind flipped over. Let's see what will show up next. So yeah, of course, one of these goes down and two more go down because of we pulled the red one out. So we are at the 0. We are going to lose extra clock. Jesus, this is going to be a tough one. I thought I had it, but now I'm really not that sure. So this guy shows up, guard 1, and guard 12 goes away. I think this guard never did anything the entire game so far. He's just up there doing nothing of sorts. Come on, go back. Okay, like that. And 14, 18, and oh, 16 is okay. 16 is still here. That's good. So 18, 20, 20, it's this guy. 18, 20, and a 14. Where's the number 14? Oh, it's this guy. They all go away. They don't do anything. And unfortunately, we take another one of these. And because we are at 0, we take another one. Have I already took 2 this turn? No, I haven't took any. So 2 go away. Okay, this is really not good. I think when I defeated some guards, I haven't moved this guy, but that's my fault. I can't like rewatch it now because then I would need to stop the filming. Then it would be a nightmare to edit all of that. So a gray one. A gray one means that if I move Robin Hood, then I will be closer to him and he will just try and attack me, which I really don't want to. But still, I could like stay in a like 1, 2. I could be around here, around this merchant, and he would still go for the Little John. Let's do that. Let's do that. Okay, so I'm going to go like this and then like this, and I'm going to stand on this merchant, but I will not. I will attack the guard with my arrow, which I can't, but if I placed him like this, then I would be, no, I can't get him. Okay, so we're going to do a little bit different things. So I'm just going to, let's say that we stand like that. I'm just going to use this big one to move a little bit closer so I can attack this guard, because I really need that kill. Because of this track, I really need to bump up that track, and I will attack it with my arrow, which means I draw 5 cubes from the bag. So that's 1, 2, come on, come on, come on, come on, 3. Where are all the white cubes? 3, 4. Okay, that was close. Okay, so this guard is defeated. Oh man, this game is going to be so ruined after I'm done with it, which is most unfortunate. So this guy gets attacked, and the Robin Hood's turn is over. Let's hope for this guy to activate now. Ha! Like I said. So he goes, because I think the Little John is still closer. It's like a little bit less than 2 arrows, and over here we have 2 and like something arrows. So he definitely goes over to try and catch Little John, which he might just do if I pull the purple next, which I hope I will not do that. Oh, of course, 2 purple cubes go in a bag. And the next one is the gray one. The gray one means that Little John needs to run. Little John needs to run like there is no tomorrow. Little John needs to run like there's no tomorrow. Most definitely. Otherwise, he will probably get caught. You know, like here and then here. And oh, he barely misses him. Okay, so I will not play with Little John. Why should I play with Little John? I am going to go and kill all these guys over here while going to the tournament, so I can boost this thing up so I don't lose any of these times and all that, you know. So I'm just gonna go like this and stand on the very edge of this tile like this, so I can be closer to this guy over here. And I will attack this nobleman, and since I am attacking him with the sword, I can draw up to 4 cubes, and I move normally, so 1 white cube goes in the bag. And let's see, first cube is the white cube, of course it is, lucky me. So that means we get 2 of these, and we get a hat, which now means, whoops, we can go to the tournament and Little John can run over there. So that's a good thing. So we have a hat now to enter the tournament. So this just might be doable. I think we can actually do this. Okay, next one is the green one. Again, Robin Hood plays, and as I said, I will go and attack all these noblemen and all these guards. Since I know that Robin Hood will play one more time, because the white disc is not out yet, he will use a range on this guy and just kill him outright. But then I'm so close to this guy. Okay, I will have to it will be very hard to maneuver around this guy. Robin Hood now advanced so much. So I'm attacking this nobleman for, okay, I haven't put 1 white cube in a bag, so I'm just gonna return that one that I just draw. And I kill him, I get 2 more and I get a bag. A bag gives me, I get 2 more and I get a bag. If I remember correctly, a bag of gold gives us, because I played these few days apart, I forgot about stuff, but bag gives us, any player has 1 extra turn that they can use. So most definitely I could use this for Little John once he used this boat, you know, to run all the way up here. And if he can go up here, just go and touch this tile and go into the camp, and then maybe score this thing. Maybe that could be his thing while I maneuver around this guy and try to get in here. But to do all that in 3 turns, I'm going to need a miracle. Okay, so the next thing is the white one, which means we both play. So Little John will play first. Little John, can you catch to the boat with the small maneuver thing? Yeah, he can. That's good, because I want to populate my bag with the white cubes as much as possible, because I guess I'm going to need it for the tournament. I'm definitely going to have to run for the tournament. I'm going to interact with this one, which means we just flip it over, and then we just flip over this tile over here, and we put ourselves on the boat. Now, I'm not sure if I can interact. Oh, when the red one was out, I think this stagecoach needed to go away and show up somewhere in the city, let's say on this tile. So I'm not really sure what's happening about that, you know. I'm not sure if I can catch these right now. Okay, so the Robin Hood now plays. And if I stay somewhere over here, he will go the shortest round around here. Then it means I can run over here and go to the tournament and hope for the best. So I'm going to do that. I'm just going to do a small run. Hope I can get this guard, and I can. It will be actually much easier to attack him with the bow and arrow, but we're just going to attack him the old-fashioned way. and I draw 4 cubes because I have a sword, so outright. Okay, again I forgot to put the cube in, so I'm just going to return that one in. And we defeated the guard, which gives us one more of these, so I guess we are safe from that stuff. Okay, Little John still hasn't played. When his disc comes out, I'm gonna spend this one to give him an extra turn, just so he can run over here, so I know I'm safe regarding that. So let's see who's next. Yeah, it's the purple guy of Gisborne, and he definitely is closer to me this way than around the house. It's nice how you can manipulate these guys a little bit, you know. It's always fun to manipulate them as much as possible. So he ends up somewhere around here, and 2 purple cubes need to go in the back. And the last one is the blue one, the blue disc. Where are you? Come on, it's here. Okay, so the blue disc says that we move, and we are just going to... Oh, I just now realized when the next turn starts, if 2 purple discs go out first, now I'm jinxing probably myself, he will definitely catch me, which is not good, but what can you do, right? So Little John will just run because he needs to take the lady to the camp. She's not safe, the blacksmith's lady. And then I'm going to spend this cube to give him an extra turn so he can play again, and he will again run like there's no tomorrow, and he will just go like this and like this. Oh, and I even stay in a shadow, which is good because if this guy shows up, I mean, it would even be great if he caught me, because then I would be moved over here and I could attack him, stuff like that. Okay, so that is that. That was that. And do I have anything else that I need to do? No. So we put all these discs back in the bag, shuffle them up, and let us hope that we are going to be able to win this one. Okay, so the blue one is out. That's obviously good. That means that lady is saved. So we just need to stand on the tile, like touch it a little bit. So she is saved. We can freely do this, and we can remove this, which means that now Robin Hood can go to the tournament, and we can optionally attack these guys if they show up. We'll have to see. Okay, next one is purple, which means this guy moves, and I think I'm just caught right now, because when he stands like this, and if his figure can touch mine and it can't, I believe I just got caught, which is most unfortunate. But let me just check it out. In rare case, a player loses all 3 the players. Okay, so he is not allowed to travel over trees, rocks, houses, the castle, river, objects, carriages, animals, or people either. Oh, you can't travel over people, but I think I did. Okay, apparently you can't travel over people. I think I probably did that in few instances, so what can you do? When working out which player is closest to him, you are not allowed in Gizmo to take any detours, so that only just doesn't touch a player. If Gisborne touches a player's figure, this player loses one of their 3 movement figures for the rest of the adventure. So he touches my figure, most definitely does. And since I have very little time, I will just remove one of these and hope for the best. So I'm just gonna move it somewhere up here so I just don't accidentally take it. Okay, so yeah, this was not a good option. I hope that the next one will not be purple, then I would lose again another one, and I would only leave with 1 to move, and I would never get to this part over here. So let's hope for the best. Next one, the white one, both players move. Unfortunately, this guy didn't show up. But this nobleman did, so I could go over there and just attack him for the fun, you know. And I will most definitely do that. I'll just go over here, stand like this, and attack him. I can draw up to 5 cubes, you know, because he's Little John, he can fight anyone. And since I move normally, I can put 1 white cube into the bag. And first cube out is purple. Oh, that's good. I thought it would be white. Ooh, another purple. That's also good. Oh, I forgot. I need to put 2 purple in the bag because he moved, which means I need to draw again with a little bit odds in their favor. So 1, and again now I just pull it right out. So I get the gold bag and 2 popularity. That's what I was aiming for, because I want to spend this item on Robin Hood to give him extra move once it's his turn, and then I move this up 2 spaces. So, oh, the Robin Hood didn't move. The Robin Hood runs like there is no tomorrow. Again, he just runs for the tournament. He doesn't care about anything, but I think we are still not out of his reach, you know. He has like pretty big one. He could reach us again, which is most unfortunate if it happens. Next one, gray one. Okay. Oh, but I could have used this one for the Robin Hood, right? Okay, doesn't matter. Okay, so the Robin Hood will move again. So he moves like this, and then he goes like this, and then this happens, and that's good. And now I will remove this cube to make him move again. Or I could wait a little bit. There's still a lot of things. No, I will not do that. I will just save it for now. I want to stay in the shadows because if this guy shows up, he would capture me, maybe delay me too much, stuff like that. I don't want to risk it. Okay, so the green one is the next. So the Robin Hood definitely needs to play next. And I will just expose myself. What can you do, right? So I'm just gonna go and run like this and hope that guards will not catch me. And the next one is of course the red one, and now the guards will probably show up. So this goes 2 spaces down. We draw one of these. It has number 4, of course it has number 4, and it will catch me now, and this guy will catch me, which is okay. That means that I may be able to finish this quest, maybe, just for the fun of it. Okay, so what can we do now? Not what can we do. What we need to do now is we need to put the guard number 4 up, and he will capture us, which is most unfortunate, but I think I'm able to defeat him. I have lots of white cubes in the bag, so I think we are good. Number 6, so 4, 6, 9, and 11. Where's the 6? Okay, 6 is over here. Number 6, number 9, and number 11. Number 10 is here, number 11. It's this guy. And number 9 is this guy. He finally showed up. And he captures us. And then this guy captures us, and then one of the clocks is removed. Clocks are removed, and the purple one, I believe he goes for the Robin Hood. He's definitely closer to him. Okay, and then the last one is the gray one, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, and I will use it to defend against, to use it for Little John. He will just attack this guard, and since he will not move, I will put 1 white cube in a bag. And let's see. Oh, he now moved, and I forgot to put 2 purple cubes in a bag. I constantly forget that. I'm not sure why, but I just forget. So 1, 2. Okay, he's defeated. So this guy is defeated. Oh, you know, one thing that I completely forgot to do is put the clocks on them so they don't show up all instantly. You know, when you defeat somebody, you put one of these things on them. but I think they haven't showed up. I think that enough time passed. So yeah, I kind of forgot about that rule. But hey, I defeated number 9. That's really good. And there's no more of these discs in there, which means we need to throw in these guys. Shuffle them around a little bit and start drawing and see what happens. First, of course, the purple. He will now catch me again, I guess. So he goes after the Robin Hood, of course. And 2 purple cubes need to go in the bag. Come on, Daniel, don't forget stuff like that. And now the blue one plays. The blue one is Little John, and he will run. I will try to catch this guy if I'm able. And I can go over here, cut through this forest. I think that's the fastest way to go. So I will just run toward that forest. And I can barely reach it, which means I can stand on the forest itself, but I can stand like somewhere around here. And that's good. Okay, and I ran so I don't put the cube in the bag. Next disc is the gray one, and I will wait for the green one to use it on him so he can stand up, or I will wait till the last second to get in here, because I really want to do this for whatever reason. I think it might benefit us, but I want to do a side quest. I really want. So gray one, I will again use it on Little John. So he will just jump over here, then run straight through over here. So that's really good. And again, I ran, so no cubes for me. A white one means both are playing, so I will interact with this guard and I will attack it. I draw 4 cubes from the bag and I put a white cube in the bag because I didn't move. I conserved energy. So 1, 2, come on, where are the white ones? 3. Are you freaking serious? Come on, give me the white cube. Come on, white cube, white cube, white cube. Yes, thank you oh so very much. Whew, I almost lost. Drawing 4 cubes, that's not good. Okay, so that means I get one of these and I defeated him, so I just stand up and my turn is over. Blah, whatever. Let's play next a purple one again. So he's very near us, but I don't worry, because the game will now end, probably, not probably, I think almost 100% it will end now. And it's the green one, of course, so I will not delay. I wanted to delay, I really wanted to do this, but I can wait for one more of the gray, but then I would not be able to move with this one. My voice is cracking, so I really need to go to the tournament now, and I will just stand like this. It said that we just need to touch the tents or something like that, right? He cannot enter this recess. I just need to go into the recess, right? So I just did a normal move, which means I put 1 white cube into the bag, and now we see how the tournament goes. Okay, let's see. We need to go to page 65 to see how the tournament goes. Okay, this is interesting. You may only continue reading here if Robin Hood is standing on a tile 65 and he has the hat and cloak. So we have a hat, we have a cloak and the bow, objects, and there is no red cube on the sand circle, which there is no, so we are all good. That's really nice. So let me just quickly answer one message, it's important. Okay, and now we can continue playing. I had some important messages to answer. So when it's Robin's turn again and he's standing on the sand circle, he's standing on the sand circle, so I should have went all the way up here. Okay, I will probably use the gray one to do that. So he's standing on the sand circle. he is allowed to perform the special action target shooting. This works in exactly the same way as the defeat with the bow action, so Robin may therefore draw up to 5 cubes. In order to win, he must draw 2 white cubes from the bag in one turn before there are no more hourglasses on the bad end. Reward: you are allowed to read the text in the box below. Now place the gold ribbon here between pages 64 and 65. So yeah, we still need to go over here to be able to attack. Okay, let's start drawing again. This guy might catches us again, which is absolutely crazy. But if we move over there, we don't need to move anymore, so that's fine. Okay, the red one means that this moves 2 spaces down. Another one of these is drawn from the bag, the tiles. And is it? Yeah, it is. Come on. So I can do a side mission. You know why? Because number 3 will now go away. So that's how unlucky I am. But I had so much luck at the start, at the beginning, and few times with the drawing cubes that he just need to give somewhere. So this is not viable anymore. I don't think he will show up for the last turn. And I don't move this yet. I wanted to move it. 7 and so 7 shows up again, and 9 shows up again. Number 9 is somewhere around here. Oh, he does not show because he has this thing on him. 14, 17 and 21 show up. So 21 shows up because he's here, and 14 and 17. So there's a 16, this is the 14, and this is the 15 and the 17, right? He's this guy over here. Okay, so that thing showed up, the guards attack. Now we remove one of these clocks, and we are very much near the end to lose, which means I really need to win like in the next few tries, or we are toasted, we are done. Okay, so the gray one, I will move Robin Hood. Now he can easily reach this sand thing over here, and he will do, of course, an arrow attack, you know, and he will draw 5 bags from the 5 cubes from the bag. Since he normally moved, he's conserved energy. 1 white cube goes in a bag, and I need to pull out 2 white cubes. Okay, so first one is white. I think I will probably do that. If I don't manage, I can still use this to give him another turn, and then all these things can next turn, only if the red one comes out first. Okay, so I really need to win this one. I really need to win this one. 1, 2. Yes, thank you. I mean, it was not that hard. Not sure if you can see it on the camera, but there's like a bunch of white cubes in a bag. You see how many white cubes is there? There's really few purple cubes. So I won. I pulled 2 white cubes out of the bag. That's how much I needed, right? So you must draw 2 white cubes. Okay, so we read what has happened, and a murmur went through the audience as the arrow reached its target. People curiously craned their necks towards the trickshot artist. Robin saw the silky, multicolored banner of a dozen noble houses shining in the sunshine. Out of the corner of his eyes, he caught sight of the sheriff's guards. Suddenly, he whipped off his disguise. "Who is that?" sounded a voice from the crowd. Robin bowed deeply. But he didn't do this before he stands of the high lords as is customary. No, Robin bowed down before the common people. "Robin!" shouted one. "That is Robin Hood." The crowd cheered and joined in. "Robin Hood! Robin Hood! You have won!" Robin Hood stood up. He saw the emaciated faces of the people. Hungry people, but still happy and merry in this old golden moment. One golden moment. Jesus, my reading is terrible. Then he noticed how their expressions changed. Eyes widened, mouths stood open, and hands gestured frenetically. Robin knew what was coming next and closed his eyes. Several guards immediately dragged him to the ground. The crowd felt silent. Important, remove all green cubes from the object parchment. Place tiles that have been removed back into the game board. Leave all the other tiles as they are in the game board. Now place both ribbons here, and when you're ready to play your next mission, start here. Okay, so basically I think the Robin Hood will be captured and we will need to save him. So it says we remove all these, like these, but these don't stay. You have to redo them every time. But yeah, basically that's that. We won one turn away from defeat. This was another close one. Wow. And we're back to this camera, and yeah, this was a close one, a really close one. First time this guy ever catch somebody. My idea was completely different. He was supposed to be somewhere around here when I was somewhere around there, but the thing just went the other way around. So yeah, it was really an interesting scenario. I think everything worked well in my way, you know, with this little boat going that way and then do another way. Little John did a tremendous amount of work. I almost failed the scenario because I haven't put all the tiles face up. So that was a mistake on my part, but I'll know for the next game to check each of the components of the map very clearly to see that everything is set up as it should be. And that is that. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for spending time with me. If you didn't subscribe, subscribe. Because that way you help this channel grow and more eyes will fall on this channel and we will do more great stuff, because with more people comes more responsibility, something like that. I don't know. Of course, there's also a Patreon that, as I mentioned at the start of the video, you can see all this stuff in advance, so please consider supporting me there. It would help me out a lot, because all the things I do, all the money I get over there, I spend on improving this channel. And I would really wish for the top camera to have like a nice, really good camera, and not this webcam that I'm using. But yeah, that is that. Thank you all for watching, and join me next time. Maybe right away, maybe sometime else, who knows. I will film the next right away because I just feel like so. I have some free time and I want to know what happens next with the Robin Hood. And I'm losing my breath. Thank you all, and until next time. Pozdrav.